So it's lovely to see everybody. As you know, let's get the Monday out of our system and just warm up. Nice arms, anybody's shoulders crunching, trees in the wind. I cycled home from work today and the wind was just blowing. I just thought, what a lovely evening to go down the busway. But never mind, the wind would have blown us around. So you know, if you know me, where we stand, where we warm up. Then we go round in the other direction. Nice and round. I always feel a bit strange just talking to myself. So we did lots of teaching on that low back, just in and out. Let's do a standing hamstring today. So just putting your foot out and then just going down with your straight back. Just warming up and down. And then let's just curl our backs. Let's curl our backs going down and see how far we go. And this time curling shin to knee. And coming up, vertebrae by vertebrae, opening up, opening up, opening up. And as we come up, let's just go backwards a little. Can we go back? Oh, let that head go. Remember, chin comes forward and changing legs. So just with your straight leg first, straight leg just gets the top of your hamstring, just down and up, and down and up. And then we're going to curl our back, so curl, vertebrae by vertebrae, going down, a little, curl, 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 and then uncurl. So if we've got north and south, you know where we go now, we go east and west. So that's our side lunge. I don't know if any of you had a chance to watch the video. Really impressed with some of your side lunges. Going down low. Let's see if we can really go down low. Can you go over and touch the floor? Are you warm enough yet? I think my back is quite straight. I may not be going quite as low as other people. What about all those people that have been erging there? How are you? Let's wag our tails. Wiggo's gone to sit on the stairs. He's not interested. Let's make our middle go round. So let's go west and round, forward. So when you come forward, lean forward, go to the side and back. Round in a big circle. Round it goes. And round in the other circle. That's really good. Being a little bit looser, you know, that thoracic spine. So we go down into our squat, just coming down. Who's getting low? I was quite appalled with my squats. I wasn't going low at all. So the challenge may be to go a little bit lower today. Yeah. And my favourite, going down low and open. We should make Sam the host for this one with those arms opening. Opening and closing, opening and closing. And the other side, open and close, open and close. There we go. And round. Let's go all the way down. Let's go down into our plank on our knees. Sorry, onto our knees, not our plank. Still going through our back. Let's go up into our little dolphin. So our feet, our toes are on the mat and our heels are up. And just going forwards and back. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Now popping your outside leg, outside of your hand. Roll around that hip. Just going to show you, just roll around that hip. Mobilize that hip. There you go. And the other side, changing legs over, round that hip. Really move it out. You may want to put your knee down and just go out. Actually, that's quite a nice stretch. So let's just mobilize that. So go out and stretch up. A little bit of a twist, just getting some of those muscles, some of the fascia that we haven't moved. Let's move it a little bit more. Let's go back to that other side and let's move that side. Can that hip go out? There you go. Okay.
Oh, thanks for that, Mary.
Give our knees a hug.
Yeah,
Alex, can we hear you?
So today's going to be a bit of a leg session. We're going to aim to work within sort of 5 to 10 rep range. So basically, if you get up to 10 reps, then try a more difficult exercise or add a little bit of weight. So we're going to start off with we're going to do 3 sort of mini rounds, so mini circuits. Each one has 3 exercises each, and we're going to go through those 3 times. And the first time around, we're going to take it a little bit easier just to get used to the movement. And then the last 2 sets of each mini circuit, I want you to work a bit harder and sort of try and sort of get close to failure, sort of, around the 5 to 10 rep range. Okay, so just going to take you through these, just follow along with me. So the first exercise is good mornings. And this is one for really trying to get your hip hinge working, to get your glutes and your hamstrings working nicely. So if you can take a bar, or you can just hold your hands to the sides of your head if you haven't got a bar, and put it on the back of your shoulders, and stand up nice and straight. Keep a nice soft bend in your knees, and then lean forward, keeping your back straight. And really sort of, when you initiate the movement, imagine you're trying to hold a penny in between your butt cheeks, basically, and then really squeeze on the way down, and then pinch on the way up, and just pop up nice and quickly. Okay, and that should really feel like you're working from here and not your lower back so much. Okay, so just do like 10 reps of this. And squeeze, 1, 2, no rounding of the back. 3, keep it nice and straight, like you've got a straight line right down your back like this. 2. That was 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Really squeeze your glutes. 9. And 10. Okay, so this is next one is overhead squats. So get the same bar, or you could use a towel if you haven't got a bar. It's up to you. And you imagine you've got a really big weight up here above your head, and you've got to try and support that weight, so you're constantly pressing it up. You've got quite a nice wide stance with your feet, and you're going to squat down right in between your feet and keep your hands up. So that's 1. I'll show you from this side. 2. You can keep the weight back. 3. 4, as you sort of get into the movement, you can go a bit deeper. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. You get really deep. And 10. Okay, the next one is a body saw. It's like a plank. So get down into a low plank position, like so. And then you're going to, when you're nice and set up, walk your feet forward and back. So, like this. 1, as far as you go, to the end of your mat. And then back. So that's 1. 2, and keep moving. 3, 4. The further back you go, the harder it gets. 5. 6. 7. 2 more. 'Okay, and rest. Okay, so that was 1 round. So we go back to good mornings, and to progress the exercise a little bit, I want you to get the bar back over the top of your head, and imagine that you've got the weight pressing again, and you're going to good morning exercise. So you've got to keep yourself nice and straight. So 1, You should feel a bit more tension on your glutes and your hamstrings. 2, 3. Really move from the glutes. 5. Really pinch that penny. 8, and 2 more. 9, and 10. So back into overhead squats. If you have some more small hand weights, you can hold them up with both arms, or just stick with a bar. It's a nice wide stance and get very low. 1, try and hold your balance. 2, push the bar back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, back to the body saw again. Nice low plank. And walk your feet backwards and forwards. There we go. 1, forward there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 more. That's 10. Okay, last round. Get back into the good mornings. Then you should be able to get a little bit deeper into this exercise now. So you're leaning forward, but still keeping everything in a nice straight line. Which is really good for your posture and learning to control your glutes, which a lot of the time aren't active in people if they sit down a lot for a desk job. So here we go. Squeeze. 1, 2. Push your hips back. Squeeze to the glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going as far as your flexibility allows. 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Last one. With so overhead squats. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, last one, body saw. Go back. That's 1. Few steps back and forward. Small steps to your feet. 3, 4. You can move a little quicker if you get tired. 5, 6. It's getting difficult now. Be faster. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, almost flat there. That's a good sign. So we're going to move on to our next mini circuit. Okay, so this round we're going to do one of my favourite exercises. It's a single leg deadlift. You can start this round with no weight and then progress how you see fit. So stand on one leg. You're using similar muscles as you did when you're doing good morning. So you're really trying to pinch this glute to move the weight, and everything else is just there to stabilise everything. So single leg deadlift, reach forward, have the weight in line with your foot, and as many reps as you can, 5 to 10. So 1, 2, your back legs for balance, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just go as far as you can. 7, 8. Just go, I'm doing 10 reps. You don't have to. You can do the top of 5 if you need to. And one more. Okay, and on the other side. Weight in front of you, foot in line with it. One leg up. And move from the glute. So pinch the glute to go up. That's 1. 3. 4. Try and maintain balance. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Next exercise, it's a shrimp squat. So it's a one-legged squat, and you lift one leg up like so, and use this back foot just to sense where the ground is, and lower yourself down until you touch the floor gently with your knee. So it's good if you have the pad just under your knee. You can roll your mat up a little bit to give yourself some extra cushioning if you want to, just protect your knees. Okay, so 5 to 10 reps is quite a difficult exercise. So if you need to take a little break, that's fine. Just get as many good reps as you can, but rather than even quantity, just going for quality. So on the way down, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember to come all the way through. Keep your hips up nice and straight. One more. And swap over. On the other side, I like to have my foot on the hard floor because I feel the balance is a lot easier. And just have my knee going down to the mat. And 1, 2. Bit of a balance exercise as well. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can really see where your weak leg is. This is mine. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, so next exercise is an overhead, because I like overhead stuff, sit up. There's a difference to a normal sit up where you're lying flat. You have your hands out in front of you, as if you're holding a weight. And you've got to really tense your core first and remove this space from underneath your lower back from the mat before you curl up, and that will protect your spine when you do the sit-up. So take up the strain and then up. And imagine that you've got some sort of weight above your head. And we can add the weight in on the next set if we sort of run through this one first. So 10 reps, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember to keep that abs tense when you're at the bottom. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so go back to single leg deadlifts. So if you have some weight and you want to use it, please do. You can pick a heavy weight if you like, so you're getting lower reps and having a higher intensity. So I'm going to move from using this one to a slightly heavier kettlebell. If you've got 2 hand weights, you can use 2 hand weights instead. Whatever you have to hand, really. So away we go. So remember, 5 to 10, whatever you can manage. So 1, 2. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hopefully you can feel it in the right muscles. 8, 9, and 10. Swap over the sides. And 1, 2. Keep your back nice and straight. 3. Nice straight line from head to your lower back. I think that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's shrink squats next. So you can, if you want to, use a small weight for this. But it's completely up to you. You don't have to go for 10 reps, you can go for 5 if you like. There we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just use your big toe for balance when you're non-working leg. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's swap over legs. 1, 2, remember the glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, going back over to overhead sit up now. So what I was saying before, you can have a weight. This time, if you've got them, whatever you have to hand, it can be dumbbells, anything you like really, as long as you can safely hold it above your head, get your abs tight, and get your lower back into the ground, and then lift. So it's 1, 2, try and keep the weight directly above your head. 3, 4, you need to change grip if you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Hopefully you felt that a bit more than the first set. Okay, so last set of single leg deadlifts. Again, if you've got a slightly heavier weight that you have to hand, or you use 2 hand weights, then now's a be a good time to use them. I'm just going to try and hit a slightly lower rep range to build a little bit more strength and take our time with these ones. So, just get myself in position. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one, 8. Keep going if you still can. Give it a couple of seconds to get those through. We'll change over legs. Okay, so over legs. Try and keep the hips nice and level in all planes when you're doing this exercise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really feel those hips starting to go. Last one for me. And 8. Okay, overhead sit-ups. Move up in weight again if you can. And let's see how we go. So, again, hold it right above your head, straight arms. As you come up, keep it in line with your head. If you start to fail, you can bring it forward slightly. It'll make the exercise easier. That's 1. 2. 3. Keep it above your head, as far back as you can, in line with your shoulders when you come to the top. Another couple of reps to me, I think. And the last one. That was getting close to failure for me. Hope that was the same for you. Right, that's our second little circuit done. We've got our last one. So the first exercise is called, it's a bridge walkout. And it's the exact opposite of the body saw. And it really hits your hamstrings and your glutes. So you come up into the bridge, and then what you need to do is just walk your legs forward until your legs are almost straight, but you still have a bit of space under here, and then walk them back. So basically your pelvis doesn't come down to the ground at the end of the movement. It's still up by a small amount, just a couple of centimetres. So do that 5 of these walkouts. It's pretty tough exercise. So nice high bridge. Slowly walk your feet forward. Put the weight on your heels as your legs get straighter. And slowly walk out until your legs are nearly straight. And then walk it back. So that's 1. It's quite hard. 2. 3. Up into a high bridge. 2 more to keep your glutes engaged, keep your hips off the floor. And if it's really hard, you can take bigger steps to get through it quicker. And that was the last one. Okay, so next exercise is the Cossack squat. So it's a side-to-side squat. It's a lateral squat. Just make sure your mat's nice and dry, so you got grip. You've been sweating like I have. Okay, so a nice wide stance, and then go down into a lateral squat. I'm going to do 5 each side. So hands forward, and that's 1. And just slowly work down into the movement so you get a better range of motion. Nice high torso. That's 2. Keep upright. Really use your hips. You've got 2 more each side. 1 more. Just really stretch down as far as you can go. Great, so next exercise is another ab exercise. So it's a hollow hold to a pike. So hollow hold is like so, make a banana with your body, nice and tight abdominals here, and then come up and touch your toes. That's 1 rep. So we're going to try and go for 10 of these. So legs up, abs tight, lower back again flat down to the ground, arms above your head into a banana, and then up and touch your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can't touch your toes, come up as high as you can. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So getting pretty much close to failure there. So that's good. Good for me. Hope you're finding it difficult too. So we're going to back to the bridge walks again. Just dry your mat off. Make sure you've got lots of grip at the end of the mat where you're going to place your feet. So I'm going to put a towel down there now. Come up into a bridge and walk out. So 3 or 4 steps till you get close to straight. Hold it there for a second. Everything off the ground, and then back up. Retain your bridge position, and walk back out again. Don't let the hips drop, and back up. Okay, 2 more of these. Every rep, just make sure you can get up into a nice high bridge and get your glutes working. You should feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings, especially when you're outstretched. 1 more rep after this. Up high. And hold. And then back up. Well done, that's a hard one. Okay, back onto the Cossack stretch. Sorry, Cossack squat. Nice wide stance. And see if you can get even deeper than you did before. And if you want to, you can use some hand weights. And sometimes this makes it easier, especially if you find it very difficult in the lower position, because you can use it to counterbalance your body. So away we go. So we go 1, back up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I hope you found you can get a bit more range of motion there. Okay, so go on to hollow holds and pike. So if you're struggling with this, you can literally go in to do like leg raises instead, where you just point your toes. Same sort of exercise for your abdominals, keeping your back flat against the ground, but just lifting your legs up without the toe touches. I'm going to go for another set of the hollow hold to the pike thrust, but you can drop down if you need to. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's my core done. I'm going to go to the leg raises. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great, I can see some of you still doing the pikes there, that's very good. Okay, so last round. So I'm going to go back to the bridge walks again. Just move your towel down to the end of the mat so you've got grip. And really focus on the hold at the end when your legs are out straight. Look into a bridge, hips nice and high. Walk your feet forward. Weight on your heels. Hips high. And hold. Back up. That was 1. Okay, in your own time. That was 2. You start to sag. In the middle, just reset and lift up. And then walk back. That's 3. 2 more. Let's make it really good. You get nice and far. Regain that move. And then back up. 1 more. Going to really hold this one. Get nice and straight. High hips. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back up. That's good. Last one for Cossack squats. You can do whatever you like, get your weight again. It makes it better for you. It's a really good exercise to open up your hips, especially if you do a lot of cycling. Get your mobility back. And there we go. 1. Nice and upright posture. 2. 3. Keep your heels down on the ground if you can. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, last time round, we'll hollow hold and see as many as we can on this. Okay, back flat on the ground, take out all the tension, abs, hollow hold, make a banana shape and hike. 2, 3, 4, just touch your ankles if you can't reach your toes anymore. 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, great. Well done everyone. I'll pass over to Mary again now. She'll take you through a nice stretch routine to cool down from this one. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers.
If you want to take off your shoes, then please do. If you want to do it in bare feet, then please do. If you want to keep your shoes on, then please do. I thought we'd have a look at our feet today and stretch through our toes. Just something different, and then roll up through our shins and our knees and our hips, and then do some upper body stretches. So just starting with your feet. If you've got your balls, any sort of a ball, then you can use those as well. So just sitting down first of all. So there's a little bit of a hip opener as well. And just rolling the ball on the ball of your foot. So just rolling through. And as you're doing this, I want you to stretch your toes backwards. So point your toe down and then stretch your toe back. But just allow the ball to roll backwards and forwards. So as your foot is going up and down, roll the ball up and down. And making your foot go round in a circle. And keeping the ball in the arch of your foot, just along the plantar. And as you see, I can hold my foot, so I'm actually getting a little bit of a stretch through here as I'm doing it. So I'm doing 2 things at once. You can just do the one thing, or you can do 2 things. You can even do a little bit of a hip opener, where you put your hand underneath. And Sam, you can show us where it goes. So if you can see Sam, it can actually go right the way around, and she can do her toes up here. I'm just keeping it a little bit lower. Alex, I'm sure you can go up as well. Maybe not for others. Now I want you to get your little toe and your four toes here, and then just move your big toe back. Make your big toe wriggle. Even if you've got your socks on, making your big toe go forwards and back. Try and stretch those toes forward and put your big toe backwards. And by doing this, you're stretching all the tendons going up your calf. So here, just a little bit of massage as well. As I roll my hand down, I'm pulling my toes up and just going through. I'm stretching my hamstring a little. You can keep your knee bent, and if you want to, you can use your spiky ball, your other ball, to roll up and down your leg into your calf muscles. So my toe is pointed at the bottom, and as I come up, I'm bringing my toes back towards my face. I'm just stretching through. I know some of you know that I use a stick as well sometimes to do that. And really important, your knee needs a little bit of space. So just popping your ball underneath your knee, and not too much, but just allow a little bit of opening of your knee socket. We do have an orthopaedic surgeon with us today, so I hope I'm giving the right instructions. Yeah, thank you, Cece. So you're just opening, just really wiggling your leg, that's all it is. Yeah, so go up to our knee on that leg. So change over legs. And remember, whatever way your foot feels comfortable, you can have your foot underneath, you could just have your foot on the floor. So you could have your foot on the floor here. I want you to stretch your toes back. Just find out what movements can your foot do, and your ankle, making your ankle go around. So it's a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of mobility. I like to get my hand in that position and get my toes in the palm of my hand and then stretch my toes back. Really good for shin splints. Any shin soreness, moving your tibial anteriors along there. Just stretching as you go round. As you move your foot, you just stimulate the plantar fascia, just rolling that ball through. Remember then going into your massage, so your toe points and your toe flexors. I always say move towards your heart because that's emptying your veins. So start at the bottom and then go forwards as you stretch. So my toe is pointed, my ball is there, then I'm going to flex. If it's a spiky ball, it may just be too much, so you could just use your fingers. And get used to using your thumb as you stretch. You may find a knot there, holding onto your foot, and then just give your calf a little stretch. Wriggle your calf around. Is your calf loose? Sometimes it's just as important to have mobility as it is to stretch. So as I'm holding my calf, I'm moving my foot around. Just nice and slowly. Pull that foot back. Remember what we did with our toes? Moving the big toe forwards and back. See how flexible your foot is. Some people can actually paint with their foot or write with their foot. Really good to move your heel. Your heel should be nice and loose. Your Achilles. Just as you move your foot, you're getting hold of your Achilles and you're pulling it backwards and forwards. Oh, I'm seeing some lovely feet movements. Well done. And then your knee, so getting your ball. That ball is a bit too big, but a littler ball is better. So maybe a little ball like that, or the blue spiky ones, Colin, that you had, the lacrosse ball. Just coming through, just making space. Then we're going to move up to our hips. And everybody has their own way of just opening their hips. So just coming through, opening your hip. I like the way, because my hips aren't very flexible, of leaning away and stretching through. Just stretching through. And then you can use your ball. You can use your ball just to stretch. And do a little bit of massage as you stretch. You can do that with your thumb, you can do that with your hand. Just opening. And this time I'm opening, so I am going down towards my knee. Changing over legs, just so that we don't forget what we've done. One leg may be stiffer than the other, so just try and open that leg. Open that leg. And a really good tip from yoga is that when you go cross-legged, if you put your feet together, you then open your feet. So by opening your feet into a book, so if your feet are together, try and get the big toes away from each other, then you can see my knees go down. So as I open my feet, my knees will go down. And I may just want to use, that's a lovely one there, somebody's going all the way down with your head going down as well. wherever you can be. Bringing in, and this time your back is curled, so you can curl down. And just feel that stretch. Keep some contact between your toes and opening and curling. Pull your feet in towards you, and that gives you tension. So you're opening those vertebrae and curling through. Just want to show you another one for your feet. For shin splints, you cross over your feet, and I push down with that foot, and I pull up with the other foot. So I'm going like that. You can do it with your hands at the same time. So I'm pushing down with my top foot, and I'm pulling up with my bottom foot. So there's tension along your shin. And you can do that with your hands as well, because remember your hands were mini feet once upon a time. So just try that. You can do that with your hands forwards or your hands back. Let's see if we can sit up while we do it. We can do, so our wrist is high and our fingers are down. Remember your thumb needs to be stretched as well. Changing your hands, changing your feet over. Maybe your hand goes up, maybe your hand goes down. Turn around so that that hand comes down. Where can you feel a stretch? But remember your thumb, that needs to be lengthened as well. You want to lengthen that thumb out. And at the same time, I'm doing my knees. I think some of you had a foam roller. We could have been doing this, actually sat on a foam roller. So we're just going to sit on the foam roller. We're just going to roll it over our glutes. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. Now I know, Carol, you may be going, ow! We're going to go onto the side, just that little side bit of your butt. And I'm doing a stretch, so you can stretch with your arms. You know what I say, you find where you want to stretch. Your body wants to move. As you roll, you're stretching. I'm getting around the side of my glute. That's your glute minimus up there. A bit of your maximus, a bit of your minimus. A bit of this, a bit of that. And then change over to the other side. I'm trying to get this side bit of mine. So the roller isn't quite straight. I'm just rolling through. So my legs are at an angle. I want to do a little bit of my arm stretching as well. If you feel a really tight spot, you can get a little ball. You've most probably all used your lacrosse balls. And you could just have that on a spot, an exact spot, and you could go round. So if you've got your ball, maybe just go round in one area. If there's a bit that's tight, just keep it there. And roll it through. So we've got up to our hips. We did a little bit of lower back. Now our arms. I want us to do our movements. So we want to go I, then we want to go Y, stretching, and we want to go T, and we want to come in, and we want to go W. So for your W, come down, up, and out. In, and up, and out. Yeah, that's good. We did lots of overhead, so stretching through, opening your chest. See how much you can open your chest. You may want to just go to the diagonal and open diagonally. So opening, open through the front of your chest if you've been sitting at that desk. Where are your legs? They are where they are. They are where you feel comfortable. That's absolutely fine. And we're changing to the other side. You're just going to open your chest. That's it, close, and you're just going to open. And open. Then we're going to take our roller. And I want you to do the lower part of your tummy. So you're just coming up to your tummy button and through. So you're just rolling backwards and forwards. We're doing a stretch with our arms as we roll through. If you've got enough room, you can come up onto all fours. Just feel that stretch. Just backwards and forwards. Sometimes your tummy, you know how you feel. It's nice just to roll your tummy up and down. Just being careful. You know how it feels. There shouldn't be any pain. It should be nice and gentle. And stretching those arms. Coming up to your neck. And this is nicer with a soft ball. And just put your neck to one side and roll a ball along the scaly muscles. So putting your head to the side and just rolling up and down. Rolling. And changing to the other side and just roll. And roll. So your neck is turning and you're just rolling the tissue. You may want to just pop your neck down just a little, not too far, and just roll the ball up and down and across, along your shoulders. You may want to put the spiky ball into your shoulders, into your muscles here that hold all the tension of the day. And just move your arm as you're rolling the ball through. And then the other side. Just roll it through. And then today we're just going to go down into our child's pose and just allow the body to be, just in your resting pose, just allowing it to be. You can do a wide child's pose or a narrow child's pose. And just wriggling. And then just letting your breath settle and inhaling and exhaling. Just try and be comfortable. You may want a ball for your head. Just allow it to be. Just allow yourself to rest. Being conscious of your head, bringing your knees together, coming up into your 4-point, putting your arms down, and just curling and uncurling your back into your cat-cow. Then we come into our dolphin, curling, rocking forward and back. And we're going into our downward dog. And we're just going to walk into your hands, bending your knees, curling your head in, gathering the air up. Gather all the air up and then let it go. Gather the air up and let it go. And last time. Well done you. So thank you everybody. Really good, really nice class, Alex. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great to see everyone.
Lovely to see everyone. Any feedback, always welcome. So take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Oh, good.